Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Handsome Beatdown in the house right now. Beatdown Brown, my man Handsome Mandella, and we brought a few friends along. That's right.
Yeah,
Got my man Eclipz, my homegirl Jimmi Pynk. We brought the MCs back. Y'all know what time it is. Everybody say what's up.
Hey. Taurus season is here.
Yeah. We coming up on Pico de Mayo.
That's right.
Pico de Mayo. Sunday.
Yes,
Forgot all about Pico de Mayo. Oh, shit.
Pico de Mayo is Sunday, folks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you already know what's going on. You know, shout out to the whole Valley is still that dirty 30 district. This Wave Room, Handsome Mandella, Beatdown Brown. You know what it is, man. This is that guy, Eclipz, broadcasting live from the 330 district of the great state of Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jimmi Pynk. And yeah, we got some shit to talk about, y'all. Oh, we got some shit to talk about.
Hell yeah.
Indeed.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and keep this clear and concise. We're gonna try and keep this show tight. So we got a little bit of house cleaning to do real quick before we get started here. So we're gonna start with a quick little 10-minute house cleaning right now. So first 10-minute house cleaning, we're gonna talk about alternative beefs that we got going on right now. So anything that we want to reference all these other beefs that's going on. I think the last thing when we got the panel together, we had Ross the Boss drop when he hit that champagne poetry. But then after that champagne poetry, then we had Chris Breezy going nuts on Offset. I mean not on Offset, on Quavo. And then Quavo's report. So I'm opening up to the panel right now. We got 10 minutes to go on that one right now. And any other beats y'all could kind of bring out the woodwork right there. Go ahead. All right. Hello?
You said any other beefs out the woodwork?
Yeah. Any other beefs y'all want to? Nah, Pink, you ain't muted. You good?
Okay.
Now you're muted.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Quavo, sit down. An R&B dude that sings, that didn't even sing towards you, that rapped, that dusted you. Sit down. That need to be there right now. I don't want to hear nothing else about it.
Yeah, he did more than Dusty.
Yeah, I want it to be done. Quavo, sit down.
Chris did to Quavo what happened to take off the Houston.
Oh shit!
Ouch!
Yeah, I almost forgot about Chris Brown, but yeah, Chris Brown. Like, well, he did to Quavo, and then Quavo's response, and I was like, "Oh, you tried, little Ting Ting." No,
that was just ugly, man. I don't even know why he showed up for that one.
I feel you. Yeah, like I think Jamaica said it best. You know what I'm saying, that when you heard Quavo shit, you felt bad for him. It was like, oh baby, oh, but bless it, huh? Bless it, huh? He made a song. Oh,
that's exactly what it was. Like you said, Polo Ting Ting. It ain't even working.
It was the fact of there was many lines in that joint, but the one that just rang true and the internet was undefeated, being what the internet is, was up there's like, dog, when you went up there and Takeoff got killed, everybody wished it was you, dog. That no, just stop, man. Never.
Bruh, and he
Pink,
took a
unmute
piece
yourself.
out of Nas book, because that was on the original Ether. He had said something about that regarding Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he took a page out of Nas book. That's why he had to change that shit,
Pink,
because
you're
it was
muted
like,
again.
yo, you overstepping the boundaries on that shit, son.
Now you look, you keep muting yourself. Right. Still muted. There you go.
Okay, I thought that was gonna make Quavo rap. You still trying to make a hit? You trying to do like that? Yeah, Quavo, stop trying to make fetch happen. It wasn't gonna be a hit. What you needed to do was hit and hit hard. That man came at your nephew. You were still trying to make a single. You wanted to do like that again. You wanted a hit. You wanted to do back to back. You wanted a hit. That wasn't the time for a hit. You needed to say what you needed to say and bury that nigga. That man is talking about your nephew.
Yeah,
Not
that
just your
wasn't the time
bandmate,
for
your
a hit.
nephew. No,
It
and
was
you
time
kept
for a
still
direct hit.
right. And you were still trying to make a hit. And it failed. That's why we're not even talking about it. Like it wah, 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 wow. It was bad. It was bad.
It's real bad. It was real bad. It was unnecessary. It was, boy, it was. I don't think, unless anybody has any other beefs to bring up to the table, I think we can close this one down. Chris Brown mopped the floor with that one. I don't think he needs to respond. I don't think anything else needs to happen. He did it and it's over with. And unless they're gonna really just go throw hands, that's the
That
end of
would be
that.
interesting. That would be interesting too.
Man, Chris Brown will beat that little nigga's ass. Chris Brown will beat the sweet Jesus fuck out of Quavo.
Wait. Okay,
Money
wait.
on.
So can I get 2 minutes on why the fuck did Kanye jump in the beef?
Cause
No,
he Kanye.
we gonna go. That's after house cleaning. House
Okay.
cleaning is just for
Okay.
external beefs only. External beefs,
Okay.
any hip hop shit that y'all want to bring out there. We just house cleaning is just house cleaning right now.
Okay, I yield.
So we ain't got nothing else to bring up. Nobody else dropped anything of note as far as smacking cats in the mouth or anything like that, right? So we can close up the house cleaning section real quick.
To my knowledge, yep.
Basically.
Okay. So then flipping to the next thing here. Now we're gonna go to a section right here. We're gonna call this reflections. And what reflections is actually this is previously on. So on the previously on, this is where we covered a section of what happened in between what we're gonna main stage today and what we covered on the last one. So like we said, on the last one, Rick Ross was the one that threw the last gauntlet down, and that's what happened. So this is previous to Tailor Made Freestyle. This is previous to the not claiming High Whitney, which I'm sorry, High Whitney wasn't AI. I don't care what he says. High Whitney wasn't AI.
I
He
agree.
just got High Whitney was him testing the waters, and that's why Kendrick was really holding back. Like, okay, are you going to claim this one? Look, you got one son that you tried to leave as a bastard, and you claimed him. Are you going to claim this bastard kid too? And when he didn't have the heart to do it, that's why you got here. So we got push-ups came out. Ross responded immediately. We covered that. So that's God. Then we had Taylor Made. We had Kanye coming in with the Like That remix. We had what else am I missing in there? Because something else slid in there too. We had various trollings online going on with beats and everything, with the cats yelling at Metro show, feeling good about themselves. Shut up and make some drums and all that other crap. Whatever. And then finally we got the main subject of the
Hey,
day.
hold on. I gotta take a pause though.
Okay.
I gotta say it. That one, that's the old 60s funk. Metro, shut your ass up.
Oh, dog.
That's my
hilarious.
Metro, shut your ass up and make some drums. Oh, I know you still don't trust me, but I trust your ass gonna make some drums. Metro, shut your ass up.
Funny.
Man, come on. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, this
That
shit
shit
I
was
will tell you, the most entertaining one till Kendrick dropped was Rick Ross's. I don't care. It was the most entertaining. It had the most energy behind it until Kendrick. It had the most energy. It was like, I ain't got time to mix this shit or nothing. I'm going old school. I'm about to drop this shit as soon as I fucking do it. That was the most entertaining. The white boy shit was hilarious.
Facts.
I was fucking with Rick Ross's. I'm like, because Rick Ross gave me that old school beef energy. We ain't trying to make hits. We ain't trying to make numbers on the internet.
No, I'm making this song because the next time I see you, I might put hands. And I just want it to be known since we're both public figures. That way, after I put these hands on you, I ain't got to keep explaining nothing. So I'm gonna send this little shout out there for people to know that this is where we at with it. You see me fuck up this award show. That's probably why. Remember how it was in the 90s? That's kind of what some of them beefs. Beef wasn't to be like, yo. It wasn't like Al Qaeda shit where a nigga wants to send a video. I'm gonna do this to you. Jimmi Pynk, of course you know this means war. Beef, you would make songs because it was already real beef. Niggas was already getting hands put on them. And so things were going on that we gotta address. We gotta address this song because things are going on. You might not see this person with me no more. So I might need to address this.
Here goes my thing with everything that happened in between here. Hold on one second, Pink. I'm gonna cut you for a second because I'm getting. Well, you cut yourself because I'm getting feedback off of you. So, all right. One thing I'm gonna address in this. Ross definitely won and did his thing with everything as far as the diss went. The diss was absolutely crazy. He sparked it off and definitely threw the trash can through the window as far as blowing up South's Famous, and the fact that he dropped the whole video on that joint. I'm sorry, that's crazy, because that was a blow up right there with almost 5 million views on the video. But on the sidebar on it, I'm going to disagree for 1 second about the Kanye entrance to it. One, Kanye and Drake been a thing, but as far as the most energy, the fact that Kanye completely remixed the joint and that shit was more fire with the beat afterward, that beat was so damn nasty. And the fact of the matter is, I will always say this, the battle that should have happened should have been Kanye versus Drake for a cat with Ghostwriters versus a cat with Ghostwriters. Because I'm sorry, the coldest version of every version of Kanye's Ghostwriters comes out of Kanye's neck. Whether that is motherfucking Consequence, whether that is fucking Rhyme Fest, or whether that is Sci-Hi. All them cats drop bars and do their thing, but when Kanye say they rhymes, it is something special. And the fact of the matter is, no, Kanye didn't especially bar up on that remix, but the stupid shit that he said and the way he said it, I just banged your girl in a Sean John tank top, and then the picture came out afterwards. And then the turn around. Go ahead.
No, I don't know. I'm asking you what happened.
No, because I wish I had the pickup right now, but basically it was when him and Drake was working. Yeah, Kanye knocked off one of Drake's throwaways, and he got the picture from the studio of him there in a damn Sean John tank top. It's just like,
where he got the Sean John tank top from this day and age. It's fucking
that was
hilarious.
Exactly. That's what makes it funnier.
Hilarious.
And then the fact of the matter is, he went and dropped a Lucian line on him. Like, Kanye has some lines in there, and he's just a wild cat. He a wild boy. But that remix on that beat, was fucking epic. I'm sorry. Forget. Nah, I'm not counting on Kanye to pour up on nobody. And then all.
The beat
What you
was
say?
crazy.
That beat was fucking insane. For a track that was already nice, Kanye putting them touches on it with the choirs and with the synth line. Oh
The
my
beat was
goodness. He ate on that shit. So with that being said, you got the shit that everybody was loving with that Tupac diss that he tried to throw out there. First of all, my biggest thing about it is
That was so corny.
it was corny as fuck. And on top of being corny as fuck, what makes it wilder of how corny it was, dog, you sat up there and you didn't even go after Pac's patterns or anything else. That my homeboy, shout out to Sensei to Oz. Sensei went and hit me with like 4-5 Pac clones from off the net, and people copied it excellently. And it's just
that
like
was so disrespectful to me.
it was
All I
beyond.
heard was disrespect. I'm like, that is so disrespectful. Because let's keep it a buck. Tupac would hate Drake.
Oh yeah,
Tupac would hate Drake.
yeah.
Worse
Indeed.
than
Indeed.
he would hate Drake. That was so disrespectful, and the fact that you didn't even get permission to do that,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean,
And
he known for doing shit without permission now.
He's an
And
he's
you-
a habitual line stepper. I said it all the time. I really do like Aubrey Graham. I think if we met, we'd probably be friends. But depending on how cool we are and how much time we are, he'd definitely be that friend that you'd have to put hands on at some time. And throughout his career, I've seen him do shit where, like, yeah, he a line stepper. He a habitual line stepper. And he acts like that dude who he's seeking to get a pay. You know that one cool dude from school? He starts hanging out with y'all after school, and then next thing you know, now he's talking about he's from the block, and it's like, no, nigga, you're not from this block. You're a nigga we go to school with. Chill out. He gives them vibes. Every 5 or 6 years, he does something where we have to have this conversation about it. It's like, true or false?
I agree.
Fact.
I will say this:
Absolutely.
as who I am, as an MC, if I ever talked about murdering people, I've made it very, very clear that it was lyrically. I'm not that girl. I'm from the hood, but I'm not the hood girl. I'm hood adjacent. I've made it very clear where Drake will just be like, I'm gonna bring it back. We was talking about it before the show started, you guys. I'm the Slaughter Gang CEO. When, motherfucker? When you the Slaughter Gang CEO, you ain't slaughtering shit. You are a fucking child actor. I will talk about killing people lyrically all day. I'm never gonna be like, I'm out here with the Drake with the gun. I shot a bitch. I'm smacking bitches down. Outside of lyrically, I've never done that because that's not who I am. That's the shit that makes Drake fucking corny to me. If you keep it on wax, you can say all of the gangster shit as long as you make sure that you're saying it lyrically. When you're trying to make like this is what you really do, that's what it gets really fucking corny when we know you're not that dude. You grew up on a TV show, I watched Degrassi.
That part,
Nigga, you're not Canada Dry.
Bro. That's exactly what that motherfucker is. Fact. Dead ass, man. I mean, I think this that tailor-made freestyle, in my opinion, he pulled a Nicki and made a no frauds part 2 with all frauds on it.
Dog. My one thing that I said, because we're going to address it in the next part, is the reactions to the Kendrick Euphoria. That's going to be the main topic that we're going to go over. But I want to say I made this statement before Kendrick came out, and a lot of other people made this statement too, but I hit it on 2 different angles. One, Kendrick in this situation was straight up and down, put Big Brother in him. He put that hand on the forehead and was just letting him swing, and he had nothing going. But even with Cass saying like, yo, man, my man saw Ricky get shot and was just swinging at the air. Somebody need to send Nia Long in to calm him down, because this is between push-ups and tailor-made. That was swings at the air, man. He had nothing. And it's
He
ugly.
went the same approach he went with Pusha T, and you see how that went. I mean, right now, let's just say this. Right now, Drake has another record of getting bodied twice by two different people.
I'm not gonna say that fucking push-up wasn't what Drake needed to do, and that was cool. But we all knew what was coming if Kendrick fucking came, and the shit that came behind it was lightweight. Rick Ross, even though I felt it entertaining, was lightweight. We knew when Kendrick fucking came, and Kendrick is already letting you know 3 times in this song, these are warning shots, nigga, I will bury you.
Word.
But we knew what was gonna happen when Kendrick came. Kendrick caught a body on accident. He thought he was gonna shoot you in the leg and murdered you. On God.
Right.
All right, we've been over it. We just got to jump into it now. So we gone from housekeeping. We gone to the recap. I almost need to run the intro again, like that, like we really went into, like we ran into it. We gave you the previously on, so now let's go into it, man. Euphoria dropped, and look, we are not a big channel, so therefore I'm not going to take the risk that everybody else did and actually play this song. But we know what occurred there, and excuse me, we know what occurred on there. Damn, I'm about to bring the lyrics up, and they gave it to me in Japanese, man. These up there's like, dog, we got this stuff translated. Other people need to know about this.
Asian. Kung Fu Kenny.
Kung Fu Kenny is like, I need y'all to put this in my native language.
Word.
Like, all right. So the fact of the matter is, going back to me and Eclipz, we've been talking and hanging a whole lot. We is in the ride, and we is talking about this. Actually, it happened twice, right? When we said, basically, I said Kenny needed to do 2 different things, and we kind of agreed on this. If I could say we agreed on this clip, I said he needed to pull a Heart Part 4 on him, which he really did, in a manner of speaking. And we both said he needed to load it Lux, this cat. He needed to throw the suit on, bring some cats out with the coffin. He needed to just speak on this cat. He don't even need to bar up on him, which he did, but he needs to just speak to this cat. He need to go in, because if y'all don't know what I'm referring to, and I threw this in the chat, when Loaded Lux battled Calico in Detroit, he gave the eulogy, and he spoke on this cat's life and on his pops and everything else, and he ate that man alive. I said, that's what Kenny need to do to expose this fraud, man. And understand this, just like Kendrick said in this, melodic Drake, and even some other stuff. Drake has stuff I like. I like champagne poetry.
Yeah.
I did like what was that last one? I did like a couple of the timestamps. There is stuff that he's done that I like. But
can I say that? I like melodic Drake. I don't like when Drake try to sound hard. I'm missing the line now, but I'm just saying I don't like when he trying to be aggressive. We like melodic Drake. Do your singing, make us dance, make me wave your hands. Like, yeah, I like that Drake. I like old school, so far gone Drake. This ain't for you, dude.
My thing about it is, when you are a person with writers involved with you, not the fact that you write in a crew. When you have writers involved with you, you don't enter rap battles. And I think that's what a lot of people are losing in this scenario is, they're losing the fact of the matter is, this isn't a popularity contest. This isn't Mean Girls. This is a rap battle. This isn't just beef. Now, if you want beef and you want John 50 and Caston possibly got sliced up, somebody then took shots at somebody's crib or whatever like that, that's not what this is at this moment. And that's not what it should be. This is battle rap. So therefore, we're looking at, what are you saying on bars? How do you deliver those bars? What are you putting on? What are you doing? And with that being the case, then we have one person that is prepared and one person that isn't. And Drizzy and his team of writers are not prepared for this.
Well, this
versus.
is. Can I say this?
Go ahead.
As much as Drake kind of dog walked Meek Mill, Meek Mill, Meek Mill has entered the chat because Meek Mill is the one to let us know you have ghostwriters. That shit is still fucking sticking.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like, yeah, Drake, you might have won the battle, but did you win the war? Because something that Meek Mill clearly lost that battle. We can all agree on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he introduced that, like, you don't write all your own shit. And that shit is still sticking 15 years later.
Facts.
Now, one thing I brought up to y'all earlier, and I'm gonna bring up right now on it, and then Eclipz, I want you to weigh in too. And I'm Corey, you'll just be hearing this. We're all sports fans here, correct? All of us watch football, watch basketball, everything else, right?
Yeah, big sports fan, big sports gambler.
Okay. So with that being the case, one thing that I see all of these Drake fans talking about, oh, he's a bad dad. Oh, you know what? He kind of fakes and hops on styles. Oh, he messes with young girls. Oh, basically, oh, he's got a ghostwriter, all this stuff we heard before. And the one thing, two ways we're gonna approach it. One, everybody hit on it first off. It's like, yeah, everybody knew Biggie was fat before Pac did hit him up. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't new information that Biggie was fat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew about, well, most people knew about World Class Wrecking Crew before Cube brought it up with, cats dressing up in videos, wearing makeup and everything else. Even when Eazy-E brought it up, Eazy-E recycled it after Cube brought it up first. Didn't nobody say anything. Everybody's up there like, I can't believe Eazy-E went there and he got the picture. It was an album cover. Everybody got the picture. If you heard Turn on the Lights, you got that album cover. You know what I'm saying? It's recycled information, but it's what's known. What I brought out earlier when we was talking on the pregame was the fact of the matter is that's called good coaching. And good coaching in sports, if I know your team has two hot players as scorers, and if we can shut those two scorers down, the other three niggas on the court ain't gonna do shit. You shut those two players down and see what you're going to do with them other three, because that's going to change the game. So what? I'm supposed to, these cats is great on the fast break, but they ain't shit in the half court. Well, then put them motherfuckers in the half court. So what? I'm supposed to sit up there and try and run up and down the court with your ass all day? Because that would be honorable to come up with some new shit? Shut the fuck up. The motherfucker, and go ahead, Pink, I'm going to let you in 1 second. Shut the fuck up, motherfuckers. The fact of the matter is that he literally dog walked up on the fact of your character is shit, and this is all the places your character is shit. That was straight up. Pink, go ahead.
So, I know a lot of the people that are going to be watching this are not watching RuPaul's Drag Race. When I tell you, there was somebody, her name was Mo Hart now, Monique Hart. Facts are facts, America. The reason why shit is recycled is because that's the shit that's the truth. So it's going to keep coming back up because that is the truth. So yeah, that shit's going to keep coming back up because everybody knows. The ab shit came back up. Kendrick did not say shit different than what Rick Ross did.
No.
He talked about the abs. He talked about the ghostwriters. He talked about the 360 deals and you signed to that nigga and that nigga and that nigga. The reason why it's brought up is because it's a fucking fact. That shit keeps coming back up because those are the facts. You can't go wrong dissing somebody. Facts are facts, America. You can't go wrong dissing somebody if it's facts.
Word.
Now, one thing I want to address in here, Eclipz, anything you want to add to that?
Basically, no. It's like she's saying, that's a weak argument when people are like, oh, well, someone said that before, because facts are facts. To where, hey, listen, if I'm battling a nigga that we all know got smut on his name, I mean, you could call it low hanging fruit, but I would be remiss not to remind y'all that y'all sitting here getting gassed up by some nigga with smut on his name. This your king?
Yeah.
Word.
And-
This the nigga that got you looking at me sideways? Now I'm looking at you. That's why I love how Kendrick's recycling those things, because he's not saying that to diss Drake. He's saying that he's doing a grown man, like a healed grown man, doing a psychoanalysis on a man child, but basically not really dissing him, basically just having an open discussion with this man child and his fans, and he's talking to his fans as, so this is what you're enabling. You love this dude. Why you keep pushing this dude down this route? Ain't nobody talk to him?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'll go get Puff. Let's see if Chubb's gonna crash something. You already got homeboys who the motherfucking at the pool people. You know what I'm saying? I know some things about dude that'll make Gunner look like a snake. Stop talking this gangster shit. Paperwork on you.
I'll even go into that. You say you the boy, but where's the man? I ain't seen him yet.
Word.
And so going into this, and I'm gonna hit the one last part of everybody's like, oh, you know, they already hit that splits line. That Joe Buttons hit him with that splits line. Well, that line had to be addressed because the whole thing about push-ups was saying, dog, I got better splits than you. Your man tell you drop and give him half. Well, at least I'm getting half, dog. What are you getting?
Right.
That was, and it's kind of like I said, when you go, if I know your whole thing about it is you have no running game, you got a bomb quarterback, and I shut down, I sit back and prevent two. I sit and cover two all day and run prevent defense to make sure you can't throw shit. So now run on me. What you got? I got 7 niggas in the box. What you got? You ain't got shit, nigga. That's what he did by bringing up all the old shit. But he did it so effectively. Like I said, the problem, and now we're going to transition to the next thing, is the race to be first.
Wait, can I say one more thing?
Go ahead, please.
Making a Murderer was underrated. Joe Budden bodied him then.
Yeah. I think, and this goes back to the fact of Joe writes his shit. Joe was in Slaughterhouse with a bunch of heavyweights. Joe's bars can't be denied, the fact of how Joe bars up. It was him, King Crooked, Joel Ortiz, and Royce the 5'9". You're running with heavyweights who got their own pins. So the
and
fact
now you're the Slaughterhouse CEO? Bitch, no. You couldn't fuck with nobody in fucking Slaughterhouse. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. I fuck with Drake. And Drake, you got bars. I'm not gonna take that away from you. But you became pop. And you can't be the Slaughterhouse CEO. Now you want to take over the name and everything. Drake, I ain't fucked with you since fucking Nothing Was the Same. That's your best album. I will disagree with Kendrick and say you don't have a classic, because I think Nothing Was the Same is a classic. I do. But you, like Jordan, going to the Washington Wizards, you fucked up your own legacy. You had that. Now you dropping a bunch of shit nobody fucking cares about.
There's that.
The problem with all of this right now is when you have people that are observing this right now, and they're not heads observing this, because most heads are consensus on the fact of what's happened here was an absolute slobber knocker, to quote wrestling. As he said, he was whooping that boy's feet on this one with straight facts. Yes, he barred up when you go listen to it, but I was talking about the race to be first. The race to be first and be reactionary. This track, as an MC, I could not sit up and be like, okay, yeah, I got it in one listen. I know everything that happened in one listen. That's a lie.
Nah.
That's a lie. Nah. And even hitting Twitter and folks up there dropping the stories on other parts of the track wound up being like, oh shit, this is crazy. This motherfucker, he spazzed the fuck out. Bruh. The way he blended this shit is crazy. So with all that said, I got a problem with Cameron and Mace right now. They came off real has-been-y to me. up there talking about, oh man, it was mids and this cat ain't say nothing, he ain't do nothing, and it was too long and he ain't say shit. It's like, dog, y'all sound real has-been-y right now, man. Y'all racing for cats that rhyme and cats, and the thing about it, Children of the Corn, they had pens and y'all ran around with Big L. On top of that, we all know for a fact that Big L took Mace's style, you know, quiet as kept. So the fact of the matter is, I think y'all need to give it a couple more listens and listen to how this cat hit him. Y'all
I have
sound like
heard a lot of heads. I listened to a lot of reactions last night, and they've been reactions. Just that. This is the first time y'all hearing it. When you have a layered artist like Kendrick is, and when you are an MC and you listen the way that we do, you know you can't go off just the first listen.
no.
I'm still finding shit out. I'm still finding shit out. I'm like, every goddamn line that he says means like 3 or 4 things. And I understand a reaction video. I do understand a reaction video. Because especially if that's how you get your bread, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's not. People are missing shit. People are missing shit. Like every fucking line is like layered so many fucking times. Like the reason why Kendrick took his time. Every fucking line means 2 to 3 to 4 other fucking things. One I want to talk about real quick, and then I'm gonna go back on mute. How many black features do you feel accepted?
That part.
And at first, I thought about him being like, you know, a biracial person and black features, but it's not that. It's the Rick Ross. It's the Future. It's the 21 Savage. You keep getting features from these hood accepted artists to make you feel fucking better. And it took me a minute to catch that. It did.
Yeah.
Everything is so fucking layered. Like I said, it took me a while to get the name, and I watched Euphoria religiously. And I got a lot of people think the second season, like the first season was amazing. We love Euphoria, and the second season fell off. Now the third season is taking forever to fucking happen, nigga. Like everything is a fucking bar, and it's not. You're not gonna do that on the first listen.
Right.
Nah, Clips, you was about to say something, man.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, first of all, when we're talking about this Kenny Drake thing, let's just be honest. The only reason we really talked about dropping Gimme push-ups or any of that was because we said, I wonder what Kenny gonna say. You feel what I'm saying? For years, while they've been going back and forth, we've been saying, I know Kenny's not gonna like hearing that. Like, so, like, for the people who are saying Kenny's not up, no, this, like, say, using a boxing metaphor, Kenny's been controlling the fight. Kenny's been controlling the center of the ring since the opening bell.
Word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drake's doing a lot of and Drake, you know that Drake's landing blows and he's doing all sorts of shit. But yeah, Drake's trying to stay on the outside and use his reach, which he better do. But Kenny, being the littler fighter, he's keeping this fight ugly and in the center of the ring. To where, you know, like, so to where, you know, it's one of those fights where it's like round, and, you know, heavy Drake fans are like, oh, Drake's got 3 rounds, or Drake, or this is a close fight. But anyone who knows boxing is like, no, the fact that the little dude is controlling the distance game.
Kenny is rope-a-doping.
Yeah. No, it's deeper than rope-a-dope because he's not letting Drake tire himself out. He's letting Drake play himself. He's letting Drake. He's doing little things. He's baiting Drake. Drake's supposed to be using his distance and his reach, and he's making Drake want to get inside and get into a slugfest and try to get ugly and gritty. We all know that ain't you. And that's like like I said earlier, he's a genius. The way he framed this song. If Drake tries to be conscious, if Drake tries to get deep and introspective, which we all know Drake can, fans are going to be like, you're only doing that because Kenny says you don't do that. But we all know Drake can do that, but he hasn't done that. You feel what I'm saying? He's been the party guy. He's been the guy trying to be the pussy whisperer. You feel what I'm saying? And Kenny settled in that corner permanently.
And can I say this too? Because he was like, "How you the big stepper in a size 7?" Literally, nobody is paying attention. This new generation. He addressed everything Drake said. He was like, "I'm 150 pounds, and I'll beat your ass." Kendrick said that. Like, he addressed every fucking thing. I'm 150. I'll body you, nigga. It don't matter.
Right.
I'll beat your ass.
This is this is a political debate, but this is a political debate where you're not getting politics as far as from Kendrick's end, because he's up there's like, all right, you gave me 2 cuts of some bullshit. I'm gonna address everything you damn said head on, and I'm gonna smack you in the mouth with it. Now can we go on? What you got? Even told him,
You don't feel like this is politics. This is 100% politics.
he's like,
This
I'm
is
gonna address everything.
politics.
Mandella, you were saying?
I mean, basically, what I'm saying is that not even just politics. You can do the whole chess versus chess not checkers thing, but you got somebody who is on Bobby Fischer level who you trying to battle.
Yeah. And
once again, Drake is doing the same, making the same mistake he made with Pusha T. He's trying to do what he did with Joe Budden. Well, Joe Budden he didn't respond to, but with Meek Mill and all like that, in the sense that, you know, he's making these hot songs. Well, what he thinks is hot songs, because you know, Push-Ups was what it was, and it wasn't really a hot. It wasn't back to back, you know. And it's like he's trying to go for that. And once again, Kendrick's doing art. Kendrick's doing things that's pushing the culture. We're having deeper conversations on deeper levels because of this song. Because of this song, we're not talking about Drake, but as a culture, we're talking about how do we feel about visitors in this culture who now are getting too comfortable. That's what I said. It's not a colorism thing. That's what I love about the white boy shit. The white boy isn't about him being light-skinned and mixed. It's about, bro, you know you're a visitor here.
Yeah.
You're hood adjacent. You're not hood.
Yeah.
Can I go back to the sports analogies? Drake is Caitlin Clark. Drake is Caitlin Clark.
Word.
Kendrick is Angel Reese.
I'm gonna take you one a little bit. I'm gonna take you one a little bit deeper on that one. This is the case of when we're looking at stuff, going from an NFL aspect. When everybody was sitting up there, what's my man from Baltimore?
Lamar Jackson.
When Lamar Jackson came out and smoked the league, hands down, wide receivers injured, line was damaged, everything else, and got that MVP honest. Everybody was talking sideways about him and was talking about all these other quarterbacks to say, oh, well, they going to do this, they going to do this. This man was up there walking around hobbled as far as his squad was and was still up there doing the work. But y'all want to talk about everybody else but him. And it's like, come on, dog. You got to look at what that man did with third stringers and everything else. That man is putting in the work and knocking folks' heads off. He's doing the work. He's carrying the ball. He's throwing the ball. He's making shit happen. Them cats got into the playoffs honest. What the fuck y'all got?
Yeah.
And y'all got this motherfucker up there. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give Drake a free one. He ain't gonna hear it. Drake, I'm gonna give you a free one. You better talk about that white boy that ain't even in the fucking NBA that's winning the goddamn dunk contest.
Well, no, I don't want to do them like that. I like the Caitlin Clark metaphor because Caitlin Clark is nice. Caitlin Clark is a great basketball player. Caitlin Clark is a great scorer. She's a great point guard. All these things, but let's not act like Caitlin Clark is wild. As it, you know, Caitlin Clark has that Eminem effect, and Drake always had the Derek Jeter effect going on, where he's not white. You know, he's racially ambiguous, which makes him acceptable and friendly to people who don't like things that are too Afrocentric.
Yeah, he black enough. And then you already had the Degrassi behind him I know 1,000 people. I started watching Degrassi because my niece watched it. My niece will be 25. I'm sorry, she'll be 26 this year in November. I started watching Degrassi because of that. I liked Drake. Y'all ain't familiar with how much he was dick riding Lil Wayne then. Y'all don't know. Because that's not y'all lane. I know my lane. Drake, you need to know yours. I know my lane. I was watching that shit. He was dick riding Lil Wayne. I was real happy for him when he got signed to Lil Wayne. I was really happy when I heard So Far Gone because he was hungry and he was spitting. And this is nothing new that people are hungry and they have something to get on and then they get lazy. And then my problem is you're that's why I love Rick Ross and the White Boy. I love Kendrick Lamar. I don't want to hear you say nigga no more. Dude, that's not you. When fucking Pusha T exposed you with the fucking blackface on and the story added on, nigga, that's not you. So you cannot be out here talking about you the slaughterhouse CEO. You cannot be out here doing songs with Future and Rick Ross and act like you shooting up shit and you got shooters. No, nigga, that's not you.
Going into this right now, and the one thing I want to address here, everybody's biggest things is saying, "Oh man, Kendrick didn't come back and didn't respond. He took him forever. It took him forever." All right, it took him 11 days to drop Euphoria. Okay, we'll give him 2 weeks to drop Euphoria. But all right, Like That came out on March 26th. All right, Push Ups officially got dropped on the 19th. So that's when that baby was claimed. On the 13th of April, so March 26th, Like That came out. April 13th, Push Ups came out. Now, as it was put out before, somebody's up there is like, oh, that was 24 days, counting it from the 19th. But in all actuality, it was 18 days for him to respond. Keep that in your head. Now, after Kendrick and I want to say Eclipz put this out there on the last time we got together. I think more so than even caring about what Taylor made or was anything, he was waiting for Homeboy to claim High With Me. That's what he's waiting for. He's waiting for him to claim High With Me, because that was going to make him approach this a whole lot differently if he would have claimed it. But he was smart enough to be like, nah, that was AI, and then drop that whack-ass TaylorMade shit. So after TaylorMade Freestyle, it was 11 days to drop Euphoria. So with that being said, once again, going back to Mace and them and all these other Drake stands that's sitting up here talking about, oh, it took Kendrick forever to respond. Took him less time to respond than it took Drake to come out and respond. And we're not talking about him talking about how he was a proud black woman standing on his square feeling good about himself and ain't nobody going to be better than him. We ain't talking about that. To drop a record, it took him 18 days unofficially and then 24 officially to officially claim that baby. Kind of like you did with Adidon.
Word.
Go ahead.
Word.
Sorry, the internet. He had so many other tracks in between that y'all didn't realize Drake may or may not have, depending on when it dropped, may have took longer or equal to enough time. Because other people were dropping shit. Rick Ross dropped. Lil Wayne dropped 6 days ago. I ain't even listened to it yet. Lil Wayne dissed Rick Ross for talking about Drake 6 days ago. I ain't even listened to it yet.
It's crazy. People are looking at this whole situation, and like we said, going into the lyrics, you got the YNW Melly line on there, talking about Drake and Cole. I hope you.
Insane.
Yeah, buddy.
That was insane.
Yeah, he's up there. It's like, I hope these cats in this game are my real friends, but if they're not, I'm YNW Melly. And what's funny about that is, the comedy part about that is, YNW Melly actually just had a response to that. And this is the funny part right here. homeboy said, he's up there like, I'm honored. He's like, Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite rappers, so I feel honored and appalled. I'm a household name just for the wrong shit.
Let's go. Let's go.
But it's facts though.
It's facts.
It's facts though.
Facts though.
I mean, that's crazy. But that cast is getting name dropped and it's like, damn, you used my name in there.
And you also have to realize, like, who's talking about what? The credibility of. Cause wait, hold on, time out. Cause we ain't get the facts on this.
Okay.
Hold on, let me look. Hold on, bitch. But hold on. I'm about to go over where it's shade at, so y'all can see my face. Cause we never talked about this.
Okay.
So let me. Rick Ross said he unfollowed Drake because he sent a cease and desist to French Montana. Kendrick said Drake tried to drop a cease and desist on like that.
Yep.
And Metro released the email.
I did not see that. So send
Metro
that to me.
the email.
You cease and desist, niggas?
And on top of that, they said that thing about all them damn AI songs that was out with Drake's voice that he had cease and desist on.
Oh, I already know Pac. That's why I said it was, again, the layers. You bought Pac's ring. You making Tupac turn in his grave. And it was after they did the cease and desist. Like, it's so many fucking layers.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been, y'all know that. I'm never to say the whole shit here, but Clinton know why I'm not a Tupac fan. It's some personal shit. It's got something to do with a past relationship and some other shit that it wouldn't allow me to be a Tupac fan because it was a very, very bad time in my life. But I respect Tupac for who he is. When I heard that shit, it was very disrespectful. I know Tupac is a GOAT. I can't fuck with him for personal reasons. But when I heard that shit and then I found out he didn't even get permission, and I found out he didn't even get permission to use Tupac's voice, I'm gonna respect the artist outside of, like I said, it's personal shit why I can't fuck with Tupac the way most of y'all do. But I know who Tupac is, and I know who he is as an artist. And God damn it, Drake, you cannot use Tupac's voice. And I already knew he didn't get permission because they would have never. Tupac would have hated you.
Here goes the email sitting right there, by the way.
Oh, it's on the screen. Let me click on that.
Yeah. Per our conversation last week, we are not granting radio rights for Like That. Epic does not have the right to release this song at radio. Thanks for your understanding and cooperation. Corey Williams, Vice President, Business and Legal Affairs, and the address anything. Republic Def Jam Island. They tried to block it.
Drake, are you a bitch? No, okay, I'm sorry. I'm on my shit. And maybe I'm wrong. Drake, are you a bitch? I need my brothers to chime in on me. Drake, are you a bitch?
He's a Karen.
Hey, my bad, y'all. You know, I gotta blame Pink. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about food earlier. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to go get this goddamn hibachi real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Drake. I mean, I ain't gonna call him a bitch, but you know he's got some real bad tendencies. We all knew this going in. It was like I was saying about Buffy. Come on, everybody, stop pushing the girls and stop acting like, oh, it's news that some of these dudes, you know what I'm saying, be taking it in the face. You know what I'm saying, and getting their back door kicked in.
You tried to do a cease and desist on Like That based off of what? First person shooter? That's a common term. If anybody own it, it's the people that did fucking 007 GoldenEye. First person shooter, you cannot, because I feel like that's what you claimed it off of. Drake, bitch.
I'm gonna go there for a second. And what's crazy on it is, unlike that, Pink, give me a mute real quick. What's crazy is, unlike that, and we're going to hop back to the bars real quick. The fact that Kendrick is telescoping this fight as far as how he's going to approach it is the crazy part of, he said, y'all first person shooters, I hope y'all come with 3 switches, and then gave y'all 3 beat switches on this joint right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's telescoping. He's like, dog, you think you're methodical. He's like, but I understand all of your movements. He's like, you don't have movements. I will teach you movements. Like you said before, he released it at 8:24 in the morning, 8 and 24 being Kobe's numbers. Actually, Eclipz, you dropped this earlier. The fact that he released it on National Honesty Day.
Yep.
And the fact that on National Honesty Day, he didn't hit you with anything crazy. He just hit you with honest bars about the character of this person, who they are, and what they aren't. The fact of the matter is, this dude is, they always say, let him cook or that nigga be spitting. Understand, this nigga is spitting.
It's more than spitting, though, if he doing all it. Like, if he dropped it at 8:24 on National Honesty Day, come on, son.
Dog,
it's
like,
more than spitting, bro. He's a lot deeper than that. And the thing is, the people's minds are too shallow to see that shit.
Dog, this is crazy how he's hitting this critique, and how he's literally just nothing but face hits, man. It's sad, man. It's sad what he's doing. And it's just like, somebody put out there, it's like, he's like, everybody, here's what's the sad part today. Anthony Fantano has been the most poignant in all of this situation today. I've been going down Fantano's feet, and Fantano hit it. He's like, sorry, I don't care if Euphoria makes points. I've read before on Twitter. Most of hip-hop's most classic disses contain previously known info. Kendrick turned this info into listenable, witty, entertaining bars. Having these jabs logged by one of the best rappers of our age in a track carries more weight than anybody's Twitter feed. Lastly, if you love the story of Anadon, but its impact was so huge, it's created this expectation that diss tracks is to have some huge embarrassing personal reveal or tweet or tease towards one. It's great when it happens, but a diss also is just brutally mean and well written, and that's what we got in this. It's a brutally mean, well written diss track that makes you recap everything that's happened. The fact of the matter is, if you go to Hollywood, if you go to anything else, nobody's really telling any new story. It's just the fact of how they tell it, how they present it to you. Everything's either the hero's journey, everything is an ensemble film, everything's the same thing. It's about how you tell it to me. And can you remind me enough to make it compelling? And the fact of the matter is, if you did not see that in Euphoria, then you didn't see it, dog. And if you're just waiting for tea, then you need to go to the shade room. If you're just waiting for tea, then you need to go to Bossip. That's what you need to do. And Drake is giving you plenty of feed for that. The fact of the matter is, he's like, have you ever dropped 500 grand on a charge? Everybody remember, Drake had to pay 500 mil on a charge. Drake had to pay 530 mil to a broad so she wouldn't admit that he sexually assaulted her. Come on, man. He's giving y'all the recap. He's telling you what y'all dealing with. Understand, he smoked this shit. Pink, you got to unmute.
Yeah, he did an amazing job.
Can we talk about amongst the greatest diss tracks ever? Where do y'all rank this? Because I feel like it's 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm at about a 3 or 4 all time. Because this was
I feel like
a 3 or 4.
There's been so many that are so great for so many reasons. I think once everybody gets done truly analyzing the bars and really looks at it, yeah, it could get up there because it's just so damn ugly. It's so damn ugly, and it's so factual. It's no Vaseline-ish in the fact of how factual it is. Pink, you're muted. Pink, you're muted. Go ahead. Oh, you did it again. There you go.
I feel like No Vaseline is 1. Hit 'em Up is 2. This might be 3, dog. I'm not even joking. This might be 3.
It's up there, and you
I'm
know I
sorry.
hate it.
Wait a minute. Maybe 4, because I put Ether up there. Because
That's why
I
I
put
said
Ether
4
up
or
there.
5 because we still got to take
Yeah,
over.
it's at least top 5, bro. It's at least top 5.
Yeah, I feel like it's top 5. I do feel like it's top 5.
At least
I
top
do
5.
feel like it's top 5. How y'all feel though? I really want to ask y'all. I feel like it's top 5 though.
Here goes my thing where there's two things in this besides all the background information that people aren't really getting that he's covering in this. The one thing that he did that nobody has been bold enough to do, not even Pusha T, not Kanye, he walked down the whole mob ties thing. He's up there's like, guess what? I'm gonna tell y'all, fuck y'all. If y'all standing with him, ain't nobody getting me on the phone. Ain't nobody getting me to calm down. I'm not chilling off of this one. Fuck all
That
y'all
part.
niggas. And nobody goes against Jay Prince. So the fact that he's up there is like, I'm already telling you, Jay Prince tried to get me on the phone, and I said, fuck that shit. I'm already letting you know if your son wanna, if I'm already letting you know if your son keep talking tough, your son gonna get it. Your son might catch it too. So for real, fuck all of y'all. And he addressed the fact of y'all talking about his 20th. Y'all saying it's 20-1 versus Drake. No, it's 20. It's 20 against 1 versus me because everybody that write for you, all this AI shit and everything else, and I will dismantle all of y'all. That's saying a lot. So understanding how much he covered in all of this is absolutely epic, and people need to understand it, realize it, and run with it. It's epic how much this was a takedown. This was a dismantling. So yeah, do I think he can go deeper and have more? Yeah, and it's going to get uglier.
That's not what
Horrible.
I asked. Do y'all feel it's top 5?
Yes,
Definitely.
I'm
Definitely.
sorry. I went the long way around it. Yes,
Yeah, it's definitely top 5.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I say it's top 5 because the fact of the matter is, outside of what everybody else did, he did the quiet parts loud. What everybody else that backed off because of his connections, and he's up there's like, fuck that, send everybody. I'm coming after everybody. Who else want it? Who else want to
But
stand next to this man?
but
I
look,
got
you
y'all.
also think of where he coming from too. He got the whole West in his corner.
Dog, the craziest part about it is, like I told y'all, going down the feeds and watching the real spitters. When I'm watching Royce da 5'9" talk about how crazy this is, when I'm watching King Crooked talk about how crazy this is, when I'm watching Black Thought talk about how crazy this is, when I'm talking about spitters head to toe going down the line, and they all like, dog, he did it.
And
When I'm
this gonna be
watching,
one of them joints that, like, in a few years, you're still going to be unpacking stuff that you did not freaking hear the first few thousand times the first year. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be unpacked. This is like an onion, bruh. I mean, basically, he hit him with a, oh shit, you got a red dot on your head too. Bomb, bomb. Drake don't
when
need to. He can't reply.
the one that killed me on it was
Drake
the
will
fact that
reply.
the one that got me on it was the one line that I said, I don't know about it or whatever. The Crody line. When I got the breakdown of the Crody line, it's up there's like, okay, I be a new hoe king eating fried rice with dip sauce and a blammy Crody. As if it's like, the fuck is that shit? But
No, I like the Crody line. I like the
huh?
Crody line. I
No,
like the Crody line.
no, I'm not saying I didn't like it. I was saying that whole bar, knowing that there was something underlying on it, I didn't know what was the underlying thought on it. And when it got broken down, the fact of when Drake was robbed by Sizzlack in 2010, the second shooter in it, which was another Toronto rapper, got away, dipped off with a blammer. So he's up there like, yo, New Ho King was where he got robbed at. So
I
you
feel like
catch me in New Ho King.
I feel like anybody that said this was mid only listen to it 2 times. Did
I don't
not.
think
Listen, and I really believe because he said it 3 different times. He said it at the beginning, he said it in the middle, he said it at the end. Dude, do not make this personal. I will fucking end you.
That part.
He said it 3 different times. The beginning, the middle, and the end. Dude, I will end you. Anybody to say this was a mid diss just don't know hip hop and you're not paying fucking attention. Cause this was a death stroke.
it really was, man. It really was.
And I don't even think, and I think Kendrick did it intentionally. Like, I feel like Kendrick did that for the heads. He like the heads is gonna be like, oh, you already murdered him. I gave you the warning because I can break it down for everybody to know how bad I really actually murdered you. It's yeah, I believe that wholeheartedly. And the reason why I say that is because I work with younger people. I work with people 20 years younger than my age, and when it dropped, I was like, y'all, he cooked them, and I just sat there and watched them listen to it, and they were just like looking, and I was like, this man cooked. I said, this is my whole life. This made my whole goddamn day. Y'all ain't even feeling it. But y'all will. I said, this man cooked so fucking bad. You overfried him. I'm over here looking at goddamn black ass chicken wings.
Word.
I get it.
This action is wild, and I want to see more than internet crap. I want to laugh at the fact of it's really shaken a fan base to a core, and there's been more weird retorts about this action than the law allows. And
I've seen professional, because if you're YouTube and this is how you make your money, I've seen professional reviewers miss mad bars, and I'm like, y'all missing that. That's what you do.
it's what they do. But like we said, this is the reason why you got 4 MCs on here today. You don't have 4 people that just happen to listen to music and dance to it. It's because we look at bars different, we analyze bars different, we understand things differently.
I like melodic Drake. I don't like trying to act tough Drake. I love that because that's really how I feel. I'm like, I like Drake. I do.
Right.
I do like Drake.
Like I said, like Clint was saying, he's got his hands on him and rubbed him up and now give him the intervention. This is that ass whooping where I could have fucked you up. This is where I had you on the ground, and instead of punching you more, I just stood over there. I sat on you and talked to you. Now when I let you up, try to come at me again.
Dude, I'm one of the. What was the album? Something Nevermind.
Oh yeah.
He did like the house record, even actually before Beyonce dropped it.
Yeah.
I liked that shit. I liked, I mean, I do like, which is another diss. I'm surprised Kendrick ain't bring it up when they did the Hillbillies. That was literally based off of Sticky.
Mm-hmm.
I like that shit. I like, how I like that shit.
People don't understand that Sticky was still with subliminals at Kendrick. That's why he did the Hillbilly. They can be like this more.
Now you look back to that too, because I like Sticky. I did like Sticky, but honestly, I'm not trying to be biased. But I did like the Hillbillies better. They did it better. But I like Sticky. And when I have my playlist at the crib, I listen to Sticky, and then the Hillbillies is right behind it. I like Drake. I like Drake when he make me move my hands and dance. I do. But you, as an MC, has not moved me since nothing was the same. As an MC, you jump on everybody else's shit. You jump on everybody else's wave. That's why Kendrick said, like, ain't no accent.
That part.
That's
Here goes one thing. Pink, give me a mute real quick. I'm gonna drop a point about that. Honestly, never mind project real quick. On that, honestly, never mind. Here goes the one thing about it where we have to look at legitimacy of people. And K Tronada did say that he was approached, but as a T dot act that talks about you hold it down for the T dot all day. Honestly, never mind. You did a house record and you have 0 K Tronada on it. And that's the absolute biggest fail of that whole project. Because one, I looked at that project, and as somebody who digs that house bat vibe, I was like, oh, so he going to do a whole project with K Tronada? You know, you going to tear it down for the T dot? That's going to be crazy. I actually thought that was going to be nuts, and it didn't happen. And what makes that even weirder and even more fucked up that it didn't happen, and that it wasn't anything in that. What makes the whole thing crazy is the fact that it's like, oh dog, that was a whack ball drop right there. And K Tronada even says, like, yeah, they hit him up basically, kind of treat him like a fan, like, yeah, Drake wants to work with you. All right, if y'all really want to work, all right, let's get together and do some work. Because he wants to sit in the studio there. I'm not going to send you a whole bunch of beats like a fan. I work for real. So the fact of the matter that you didn't even hold it down for your home area when you're trying to drop it on that style, but the fact that K Tronada has a couple of records that he's already done with Kendrick's homeboys, yeah, you're a failure, dog. You didn't even do that right.
And don't get me wrong, Beyonce is gonna push Beyonce. Beyonce is a bigger artist than Drake, but Drake could have pushed that the same way that Beyonce could have. That it should have been a number one, right?
But that's what I was addressing right there. But that's why I was addressing right there. You had to.
But you could have pushed your project. That first single you dropped with all the Instagram models, nobody was feeling. Sticky, I honestly really did like Sticky. And y'all know I fuck with the LGBTQ. I was voguing to that shit, all of that shit. Y'all know I fuck with that shit. I did like Sticky. I honestly never mind you tried something. You can argue and say, well, Beyonce is a bigger artist, so she did better. No, she just had better music on it. Because she did.
That part.
Because she did. And I don't know if you know that, Corey, but Clinton do. I never fucked with Beyonce. She did it better. She had the house genre better. And she did better. And it's not just because she was Beyonce. She did it better.
I fuck with Beyonce.
I don't. So when I'm telling you she did it better, it's because she did it fucking better. She did it better. Like, You Won't Break My Soul, all of that shit, everything Beyonce did on her album, even though I don't like Beyonce, she relevant. I'ma listen. She killed the shit. Drake, you didn't. The only thing I like off that album is Sticky. And then fucking Kendrick and Baby Keem did fucking the Hillbillies 1,000 times better than what you did off your song.
Yep.
And that could have been a test that we're just now realizing. Maybe.
I knew it was a shot when he did it. As soon as I heard the Hillbillies, I said, they savages. They giving them hell right now.
I didn't realize it was.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what it is when you take a nigga beat, especially like he just dropped the song, and you come out with us. You know what I'm saying? You know what that is.
Well, sometimes. Sometimes clips, people are just thieves because Hotline Bling was just Cha Cha by Drum. Sometimes people are just thieves.
Yeah. Oh, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so when you know this artist got a big single out that's got a similar or the same beat as yours, we got similarities, you put out your shit anyway. That's like, yeah, nigga, fuck you. I did it better, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's like that bitch goes to the party and she knows there's two other bitches wearing the same dress, but nah, they don't look like me in this dress.
And I want y'all to understand this as the female, as the female artist, because we talking about all of this beef, but the beef amongst females have always been going on. It's always been underlying, and it's always been a thing. And they're always beefing because you can't just have one black woman on top. It's always been a beef. I know the difference between we just happen to do the same thing and we're beefing. And when I tell you, I just was like, I thought they was cool. I really just thought they was cool. Like, we like that shit. Which, I mean, I'm sure there was a part of it. We like that shit. We like Sticky. Only thing I like for Okay, Never Mind, or whatever the fuck that album is called. Drake's last 3 albums, we don't even know the names of them. Am I wrong?
Nah.
Facts.
Am I wrong?
We know the name of the one album for my dogs only. It's because Kendrick provided it with using the album.
We don't give a fuck. I didn't even know the him and 21 Savage, which, by the way, you made me like 21 Savage, nigga. I never liked 21. I like 21 Savage now. He cooked you on every goddamn song, Jimmy Cooks. He cooked you on every song. I like 21 Savage now. Red Rum is my favorite fucking song right now, and I'm gonna say it as me. Super hip hop, purple tape tattooed on my arm. Fucking Red Rum is my favorite song right now, commercially. That's on the radio. Red Rum is my favorite song right now. Me, Miss Wu-Tang No Higher, No Lower. My favorite song on the radio right now is fucking Red Rum by 21 Savage. And he been the MVP. I'm telling y'all. Oh, let's talk about that. I'm in my feelings. We on the live. Let them know. My birthday is Sunday. I'm drinking. Let them know. So if we take somebody out the big three, and for me, it's Cole because you apologize for your diss. But we take somebody out the big three right now, who goes in, and I'm putting in 21 Savage. He been the MVP for like 9 months.
Nah. Disagree.
For now. I ain't talking about lyrics. I'm not talking about lyrics. Because lyrics, I'm going Benny the Butcher.
Disagree. I already know I got one name in my back pocket that is a big competition. You drinking.
Wait, I'm Pink, give me a mute.
Yeah, I missed it. Okay, yep.
I said, I wholeheartedly disagree. I got just one name burned in my pocket that Clint knows that is legitimate competition to both Drake and Kendrick.
Okay, go ahead.
Jid.
Jid has been the cat, honestly.
Jid on both their ass. Pause. Jid is on both their necks. It's just motherfuckers really ain't dug through his crates. Jid fucking up, motherfucker. Jid will fuck.
Jid. Here's what I say. Here's what I will say in this situation. Yes, I hold Jid for legitimate GOAT talk and how he's been approaching this last year and a half. Actually, this last 2 years. The way Jid has been approaching this last 2 years has been absolutely insane. But going outside of that, the one thing Kendrick kind of showed with what he's doing, what he did on Euphoria, is just like, understand, I went introspective on Mr. Morale, but don't forget who the fuck I am. It's that what he basically did was outside of, and don't look at what happened with the Lakers in this playoffs. He basically pulled a LeBron this year. Everybody talking about LeBron old, but LeBron's still up there dropping double-digit rebounds, double-digit points on your ass at damn near 40 and dunking on cats like his ass is still 20-something. Kendrick is like, it's all cute, but understand, I still can bang on niggas. So it's like, yeah. Once again, this goes back to the point of where I said Kanye would have been a better battle for Drake when we talk about Ghostwriters versus Ghostwriters, exciting songs versus exciting songs. Jid would have been a better battle for Kendrick.
No, I can agree with that.
I want to talk about. We have to look at who they're saying there are the big three. There has to be some cultural relevance, and Jid do not have that. He doesn't. He has it with us. He has it with us. It has to be nationwide. It has to be that. And like I said, lyrically, and Jid cool. I would still say Benny the Butcher, but whatever. But I'm saying if we really have to do the big three based on everything, who do y'all replace with who? It can't be Jid. It can't be Benny the Butcher. It can't be nobody from Griselda. It can't be Lil Wayne. It's got to be somebody up and coming. And who do y'all think it is?
I'm gonna have to politely disagree on that one. I'm gonna say, as far as virality goes, after after virality and everything else goes, I'm gonna have to say Jid is the closest thing to it, man. Because
that last album put Jid legitimately as a international recorded artist. So he's at that level now. Like Jid is Jid don't have to do the Dreamville tour no more. Jid can tour by himself if he wanted to.
Yeah, after that DiCaprio run around with going viral, it's now the Jid show. It's just the fact of the matter is right now he's sitting back, honestly, on some Kendrick-esque shit, sitting back and just plotting out his next album. He don't miss if you listen to his catalogs. He's sitting back. He's like, he's got them, and Dreamville is stacked. With Dreamville's being stacked and being the closest label wise to what TDE did with having all spitters with hot albums, they got hot spitters with good albums. But he's the spitter off that label. He's a spitter off that label. He got his first viral run. Now he can go back and he makes good songs. He makes club joints. Now he can go back and turn around and be like, okay, I can keep doing what I'm doing on y'all. The only thing I need to see from Jid to make it legitimate is let me see what your stage show looks like. If your stage show is half of anything, and it don't have to be fire, because let's be honest, God bless J. Cole. J. Cole getting put in that position, his stage show wasn't all that. It was just by the fact that he was signed up under Rock Nation that wouldn't propel him. Let's be quite honest about it. That's what put Cole there with the Rock Nation co-sign. So the fact of the matter is, if Jid got half of the stage show, that's the closest cat, because nobody else is one. Nobody knows you.
Where's Jid on the radio? I'm saying the big three.
Nobody listens to the radio. So the fact of the matter is, when we go on the radio, we're talking about the fact of the matter. Everybody's going to the internet. So nobody has been as viral as he's been outside
the big three are on the radio. The big three are on the radio. A lot.
Once again, who listens to the radio?
I do.
Nobody.
I don't listen to the radio.
This is coming from somebody who was all.
I don't have a choice.
Right, but
it's saying, a lot of people
the radio.
If you ain't listening to radio, Drake wouldn't be that fucking big. Ain't nobody listening to Drake in their goddamn car.
Oh, Drake's Spotify numbers and all that crap. Them streaming numbers is crazy. We don't like it, but them streaming numbers is crazy.
Those streaming numbers is number 4. Look them up. Those streaming numbers is number 4.
Let's see.
We ain't gonna say Future. I ain't gonna lie. 21 Savage right now is giving me DMX energy. Like, I might not have the cleverest bars, but I spit shit. And 21 Savage, over the past 8 to 9 months, has been giving me DMX energy. Where he's like, I'm not the most lyrical motherfucker, but you gonna feel what I say. And I'm fucking with 21 Savage. Now, it took me a long time to do it.
All right, so
And that red rum is his fabulous breathe. I said what I
all
said.
right, I'm trying to get to a list that's more current because everything is giving me January listens. Damn it!
Well, why y'all saying that? It ain't got to do with Drake. And he probably did give him a bump. But every song that he was on with Drake, wasn't 21 Savage the highlight?
In
Oh
my
yeah,
personal opinion, I would have to say yes.
oh
Yeah.
that's no doubt. That's no
On
doubt.
every song they did on Her Loss, he was the highlight. And then that, I will say this, and I will stand by this, I will die by this. Red Rum is to 21 Savage as Breathe is the Fabulous. That is the best song you ever did. That Red Rum is insane.
All these lists is garbage. I can't even give it to you.
You might not be the greatest lyricist. You're not the greatest lyricist, obviously. But what you've been doing, he been the MVP for like 9 months, y'all. I'm not joking. 21 Savage been like the MVP for like 9 months. Everything he touched, he the greatest thing to touch him.
Hey, y'all. Hey, this has been dope. I got to get up out of here, man. Hey, shout out to everybody, man. Everybody who's tuning in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? This has been a pleasure. I can't wait to do this again. But yeah, I
Definitely.
got
I
some
gotta
shit.
I gotta slide this I gotta slide this second here too, so I'm with you. Right
All
now
right.
hitting that list, so Eclipz,
Hey,
understand, man. Hey, one love, brother. Appreciate you sliding in. And we'll
no
definitely
doubt,
get up
bro.
soon. You can go ahead and just drop out, man. I understand.
Bro,
All right,
peace.
man. Love to everybody, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Most
Word
love to
up.
you, man. Shout out to Smoke
Love.
Signals. Shout
Back.
out to everything you got popping, man.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so real quick here, I did get one for the April list. April list, so it's going Future, Drake, J. Cole, Ye, and then Kendrick. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on all this action right here. As far as as far as it goes with this whole thing right now, the whole big three thing, I can't stand it because the fact of the matter is, as you've already stated, what it shows is what is big three as far as pop goes, and what is big three as far as turning back around, and what we actually got as far as lyricism go, as far as what popular culture goes, is always going to be a house divided. So it's just like,
Yeah.
can't do it.
We're going to this, like, what's the one hot song? What's the hot song? I can't remember what it's called. Oh, it's Kanye. The Carnival. I'm like, shit, Kanye back in the big three at this point.
It, he kind of always is. That's the one funny thing about it. It's like if you really want to go there, he never really leaves because as far as cultural relevance and how to work the angles on it, it's going to be a thing.
I just wish you would just shut the fuck up and just keep putting out music.
Yeah, and
Fuck
I'm
up.
sure he's going to get back to it.
No, he's gonna keep being a dumbass and keep talking his shit.
But
By the way,
yo,
hi, can I say this on the podcast?
go ahead.
June 19th is a Wednesday. It is Juneteenth. Take off of work. Let them motherfuckers know. Take off June 19th for work.
Feeling it.
It's a Wednesday this year. Take off for work. We not working for white people on June 19th.
She said what she
Take
said.
off.
She got it out there. Get out of there.
I said what I said. We gotta work for white people all year long. June 19th, take off. It's Juneteenth. Nobody black should be working June 19th, and they're not gonna recognize it. Put your request in now. We not working June 19th.
Word.
Bro called it. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for being here with the show. I think we knocked it down. We'll be back as everything escalates. Handsome Mandela and I'll be back for more of the Handsome Beatdown. So appreciate y'all. We're going to get out of here. It's been another one for y'all. Handsome Mandela, anything else you got to say?
Nah, everything been covered, but I know we're gonna have to come back around to it again. So we'll see on the next go round for this. But I mean, until then, like you said, we got more Handsome Beatdown and all that groovy stuff. Shout out to the whole Swable Room crew. Shout out to Jimmi Pynk and nostalgiamass.com. Make sure that y'all check that all because she got some fire, you know what I'm saying? But again,
Definitely.
And again, we here, we did what we did, and it's done.
Peace.
Peace.